Mastering self-control, ancient wisdom for modern life. The timeless quest for self-mastery has shaped civilizations and philosophies across continents, and mastering self-control is a theme shared by sages, philosophers, and mystics alike. From the deliberations of the Stoics in Greece to the spiritual insights of the Bhagavad Gita, ancient wisdom offers a profound perspective on navigating our inner world. Through the lens of a holistic and mindful approach, these teachings emerge not only as historical relics, but as guiding stars for our own journey towards self-discovery and inner peace. By embracing these philosophies, we can cultivate a state of inner harmony, where self-control becomes a path to personal freedom and wholeness. The foundation of self-mastery. To master self-control, we must begin by understanding its foundation. For ancient thinkers, self-control is an intrinsic part of self-knowledge, the awareness of the mind, heart, and spirit. As Socrates famously proclaimed, "Know thyself." This simple phrase invites us to delve into our inner landscape, to recognize the impulses that steer us and the motivations that drive us. This journey towards self-knowledge is an invitation to observe our emotions, desires, and thoughts without judgment, offering us the space to respond rather than react to life's challenges. Self-awareness is the first step in the art of self-mastery, and through it, we can uncover a world within that holds the seeds of wisdom and true power. Aristotle's golden mean and the balance within. For Aristotle, self-control was not an isolated virtue, but part of a greater pursuit of balance, a concept he called the golden mean. Aristotle taught that each virtue lies between two extremes, or vices, of excess and deficiency. To live a virtuous life is to walk the line between these two, cultivating temperance as a guiding principle. Self-control, in this sense, is about finding equilibrium, allowing us to experience life fully without succumbing to impulsive desires or indifference. In today's fast-paced world, Aristotle's insights resonate deeply. The demands of modern life often draw us toward extremes, whether in our work, relationships, or personal pursuits. But when we embrace the golden mean, we open ourselves to a steadying presence that brings clarity and stability to each moment. Balance is a universal truth, a natural rhythm that we must cultivate to live in harmony. Practicing self-control means choosing to walk this path of moderation, where our actions are aligned with our higher values, fostering a sense of inner peace that permeates every aspect of our lives. The Stoic path, accepting the unchangeable, mastering the inner. The Stoics, particularly figures like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, offer a profound philosophy of self-control rooted in the understanding of what is within our power. They observed that, while external events are often beyond our influence, our inner world, our thoughts, attitudes, and reactions, is ours to master. "You have power over your mind, not outside events," wrote Marcus Aurelius. "Realize this, and you will find strength." In Stoic teachings, self-control is the art of directing our attention inward, accepting the unchangeable, and exercising our inner freedom by choosing how we respond. To engage in this practice is to cultivate what is called mindfulness in the midst of life. Life will bring both joy and sorrow, but it is in our inner realm where we find true strength. When we approach each challenge with mindfulness, we learn to transform our perspectives, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. By cultivating acceptance of what we cannot change, we empower ourselves to focus on what we can, the quality of our own consciousness. The wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, aligning with the higher self. In the sacred text of the Bhagavad Gita, self-control is portrayed as a spiritual practice that enables one to transcend the ego. Here, Krishna imparts the wisdom that one must conquer the self with the self, recognizing the inner divine essence that unites all life. This teaching suggests that self-mastery is not an act of suppression, but an alignment with our highest potential, a practice of elevating our awareness above fleeting desires and transient emotions. For Krishna, the essence of self-control lies in connecting with our higher self, where our deepest purpose and clarity reside. In this state, we no longer see our desires as obstacles, but as energies to harness in the service of our highest good. This practice is sometimes called a shifting from the ego-centered mind to a soul-centered consciousness. When we align our lives with the voice of our higher self, our actions, thoughts, and desires are brought into harmony, making self-control a natural byproduct of inner alignment. Taoism and the art of flow. The power of non-attachment. Taoism offers a unique vision of self-mastery by inviting us to surrender rigid control and instead flow with the natural rhythms of life. Laozi, the sage behind the foundational Taoist text, the Tao Te Ching, teaches us that true power lies in yielding and embracing simplicity. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. In Taoism, self-control is not about constriction, but about letting go of attachment to specific outcomes, allowing life to unfold as it will. In Taoist philosophy, self-mastery means attuning ourselves to the subtle flow of the Tao, or the Way, the underlying harmony that moves through all things. By surrendering to this flow, we find ourselves moving with ease, able to respond to challenges with grace and wisdom. This state is likened to effortless awareness, where we are free from resistance, fully present in the moment, and attuned to life's unfolding. The Taoist approach teaches us that self-control is not an imposition upon our nature, but a liberation of it, a freeing of the self to act in harmony with the cosmos. Mindfulness and the practice of observation. Mindfulness is a recurring theme across these ancient philosophies, serving as a powerful tool for self-control. The Buddha taught that mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, cultivating a mind that is calm, focused, and discerning. The practice of right mindfulness is central to the Noble Eightfold Path, which leads to enlightenment. It enables us to cultivate self-control by creating space between stimulus and response, where we can choose how to act rather than reacting impulsively. In Deepak Chopra's teachings, mindfulness becomes a bridge between awareness and action, a way to consciously shape our responses rather than being ruled by automatic habits. Through mindfulness, we become the witness of our inner landscape, observing our patterns without being confined by them. This awareness allows us to transform reactivity into conscious choice, making self-control a natural, graceful expression of our inner peace. Practical pathways to self-mastery. The wisdom of these ancient traditions can be applied to modern life in several practical ways. Self-reflection. Set aside time for daily introspection. Journaling or meditating can reveal your inner motivations, helping you to understand the impulses that drive you. Mindful observation. Practice observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This simple act of awareness can help you separate from habitual reactions and choose a more mindful response. Balance and moderation. Take a cue from Aristotle's golden mean and strive for balance in all things. Avoid overindulgence or apathy by focusing on actions that bring harmony. Acceptance of the present. Embrace the Stoic teaching to accept what you cannot control. Focus on nurturing your inner peace rather than resisting external events. Alignment with purpose. Regularly connect with your higher values or spiritual intentions. Aligning your actions with your deepest purpose fosters inner strength and clear direction. Non-attachment. Practice letting go of rigid expectations and control. Embrace the Taoist principle of non-attachment to outcomes, allowing life to flow naturally. Epilogue. The lifelong journey of self-mastery. Ancient philosophers offer us a treasure trove of insights into self-control, guiding us to live with awareness, balance, and inner harmony. The teachings of Socrates, Aristotle, the Stoics, the Buddha, and Taoist masters reveal that self-control is not about restriction, but about cultivating an empowered, harmonious state of being. By combining these timeless philosophies with mindfulness practices, we embark on a journey of self-mastery where each moment becomes an opportunity to align with our highest potential. This path is a journey of awakening, one that requires patience, dedication, and self-compassion. As we cultivate self-control, we realize that our true power lies not in controlling the outer world, but in mastering our own mind and spirit. In embracing this wisdom, we contribute not only to our own inner peace, but also to the creation of a more compassionate, harmonious world.